Now let's see how we can pass parameter in our route. So in here, let's create a new route with the type of gate and let's call it vendor and create our callback function. Inside the callback function, let's return hello vendor. Now, if we go to our browser and instead of this URL, I type vendor, I get hello vendor. But I want to pass the vendor ID as well. So for that, we can go to our browser and after the URL, we can type slash then curly brackets and inside the curly brackets we will type our parameter so id then in my callback function I will pass this as parameter like dollar sign id. Now I can access it inside my callback function. So let's here concatenate it dot id, oh, sorry, dollar sign id. Now if we go to browser and in here pass the vendor id as 100, enter, I get hello vendor 100. I can make it a string as well, for example new vendor, and I got here hello vendor, the name of the vendor. Now let's see how we can pass multiple parameters. So let's go to our VS Code, and if you want to pass multiple parameters, you will just again type slash then curly brackets, and inside the curly brackets you can type as many parameters as you want. Then inside the callback function you have to pass it with dollar sign. Now you can access it. So let's add a space here, something. First we got the ID, then we got the name. Let's save everything, go back to the browser. So now the first parameter is the ID and the second parameter is the name. If I type here vendor, enter, I got both 100 and the vendor name. So this is how we can pass the parameters inside our routes. We can also make a parameter optional. So if you want to create a route with an optional parameter, for that we will just create a new route. Let's call this user and our curly brackets. Then inside this we will type our parameter name such as name. Then after that you will just add a question mark. This will tell Laravel that this parameter is optional. It can be null or it can have value. Now let's type our callback function. So let's type here function and pass our parameter dollar sign name. And in here we have to give it a default value. So if the parameter is empty, then Laravel use this value. So we will call this as a user one. Now let's go inside our callback function and return user dollar sign name. Now let's go to the browser and in the state of vendor, first let's type user without any parameter. I got user one, but if I pass a name in here, users like this something, I will get that value. But if I remove it, Laravel will use that default value that we provided.